Our best identity theft protection, Maya's story. It started like any other Tuesday in London. Rain drizzled down grey rooftops, matching the mood of most mornings here, a little bleak but expected. Maya, 34, a marketing executive known for her caffeine addiction and devotion to morning rituals, sat at her small kitchen table, stirring her coffee. She was mentally prepping for a high-stakes client pitch later that afternoon. Her laptop blinked to life, and as her inbox flooded with emails, she let out a sigh. 50% off yoga pants? Tempting. But no time, she muttered, scrolling past work updates she considered borderline snooze-inducing. Then, her eyes snagged on a subject line that jolted her upright. Urgent. Suspicious activity detected on your bank account. It looked official. The email was decked out with bank logos, fine print in tiny font, and even addressed her personally by name. The kind of polished scam that could fool anyone. Click. Within 5 minutes, Maya had unknowingly handed over her login credentials to a group of scammers somewhere who probably wore dark hoodies and laughed maniacally. She picked up the phone, dialing her real bank's customer service. The voice on the other end was calm but heavy. "I'm afraid we didn't send that message, Ms. Patel. You've been phished." Phished. The word sank like a stone. By the hour, her checking account was drained and a store credit line was fraudulently opened in her name. Maya sat back, feeling sick, violated, as if a stranger had broken into her digital home and rifled through everything. For the next several days, her life revolved around phone calls to banks, fraud teams, and even the police. Sleep became elusive. Every notification sent her heart racing. She recalled a friend's warning years ago, shrugged it off. "Don't click sketchy links." "I'm too smart for that," she'd said. Now, she was living proof even smart people get duped. The fallout, learning curve. The days that followed were a whirlwind. Maya's phone never stopped buzzing banks, fraud teams, police reports. She felt like a deer caught in digital headlights. Her first move was to freeze her accounts, a necessary but frustrating step. The scammers had made off with thousands of pounds. The fraudulent credit line was a time bomb, threatening her creditworthiness. On the phone with Action Fraud UK, the police unit handling cybercrime, Maya's hope dimmed. "We'll investigate," the officer assured, "but these cases often take months." Months. Months was a lifetime in Maya's mind. The sleepless nights and paranoia Maya's nights became a patchwork of restless sleep, jangled nerves. Every ping of her phone made her flinch. Her trusted devices, once allies in daily life, now felt like adversaries harboring unseen threats. She developed rituals to check accounts multiple times a day. "Paranoia is exhausting," she joked to her sister Lara. "But hey, at least I'm thorough." Diving into the world of scams education is power refusing to be a helpless victim. Maya dove headfirst into learning. She discovered the dark art of identity theft. Scams spanned continents and tactics. Phishing, fake emails like hers, designed to steal credentials. Tech support scams, calls from Microsoft warning of viruses, which are actually thieves in disguise. Romance scams, fake love interests, like Angela from Brazil who lost thousands to David, a charming scammer with 30 fake accounts. Fake job offers, like Samuel in Toronto, tricked into paying training fees for jobs that didn't exist. Maya signed up for cybersecurity webinars, read blogs, and even enrolled in an online course on digital safety. Terms like two-factor authentication and encryption started to feel less like gibberish and more like armor. Rebuilding her digital fortress, becoming that person armed with fresh knowledge, Maya transformed her approach to online security. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. She enabled it everywhere, from bank accounts to social media. Her phone buzzed now with security codes instead of scam alerts. Password manager. Maya embraced complexity by entrusting a password manager to generate and store unique passwords. Physical security. She bought a shredder and gleefully shredded old bank statements and sensitive papers. Officially paranoid now, she teased friends. Credit monitoring. Monthly credit checks became routine to spot fraud early. Social media detox. Maya stopped oversharing. No more birthdays or vacation pics announcing when she'd be away. "If I want stalkers, I'll star in a reality show," she joked dryly. Emotional support. No one fights alone. The battle was isolating, but Maya leaned on her sister Lara, her fraud support hotline. Lara answered late-night panics with patience, reminding Maya she was not alone. Maya also connected with other victims on online forums. Sharing their stories was balm for her shaken nerves. Together, they exchanged tips, empathy, and encouragement. Recovery. Advocacy. After months of relentless vigilance, Maya finally felt the tide turn. Her accounts were secure. The fraudulent credit line closed. The storm was calming. But the scars remained a reminder and a call to action. Birth of Digital Shield, Maya launched a blog, Digital Shield, to share her story and help others guard against identity theft. Her first post, raw and honest, went viral. She wrote, "How I got scammed and how you can avoid it." Her tips were practical, direct. Pause before you click. Scammers count on panic. Slow down. Verify links. Don't trust email links, type URLs yourself. Enable 2FA. The simplest upgrade that makes a world of difference. Don't send money to strangers, no matter how convincing they seem. Global reach, one message at a time. Messages flooded in from London, New York, Nairobi, Mumbai, Johannesburg. One message from South Africa stood out. "Your blog stopped me from clicking a fake tax refund link. Thank you." Thandi, that one message made every nightmare worth it. Final thoughts: guard your digital castle. Maya now speaks at webinars and events, championing digital safety. Her mantra: pause, verify, protect. In a world where your bank, social life, medical records, and career all live online, your identity is your castle. Scammers are clever and persistent, but you don't have to give them the keys. Closing call to action: protect your future like Maya did. Take a deep breath before clicking. Use strong, unique passwords. Enable two-factor authentication everywhere. Regularly monitor your financial accounts. Stay informed about evolving scams. If Maya's story helped you, follow Digital Shield for more digital safety tips. Share this story with someone who needs it, because in the digital age, protecting your identity means protecting your future.